Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Harmony One price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Harmony One chart, which at the time of this recording is holding above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart. We are also trying to battle out a key area of resistance at around the $0.02166 mark, and the moment we manage to break above that key area of resistance, I'll be watching for a successful retest of that key area of resistance before we can continue gearing up and continue unlocking higher prices. We have also continued to obey the Elliot wave structures, where we have been seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, in a move that managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2, which lies between the $0.01971 mark and the $0.01392 mark, in a move that gave us a low at around the $0.0149 mark. And having managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of this wave 2, I now believe that whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of an impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. And before I get further into the technical analysis to give you the short-term scenarios and also sketch out my target areas to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to first give you a quick recap of what has been happening, where you can see that after seeing our lower low down there, we started this massive bounce to the upper side, obeying the Elliot wave structures, having the first wave giving us a peak at around the $0.29 mark. And after seeing the high for that wave 1, we started a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 2, in a move that has now given us a low at around the $0.01494 mark. And having seen the low for that second wave, whatever we expect next is the start of this impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and sketching out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.04794 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side to do. And because of the impulsive nature in the formation of that wave 3, I'm also expecting to see a 5-wave structure in formation within the formation of that wave 3, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas in the formation of that wave 3 and also giving us the peak in the formation of that wave 3. And I believe we are seeing such a scenario here on the Harmony One chart, and that is better seen here on the 1-hour chart. So jumping to the 1-hour chart for further analysis, you can see that down here, after making our low in the formation of that wave 2, we saw that massive run up to the upper side, giving us a peak at around the $0.02221 mark. And in that move to the upper side, we can term it as a first wave to the upper side. So we can term this whole structure as the first wave to the upper side. And after seeing the peak in the formation of that wave 1, whatever we expected next was a bit of a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 2 before we can continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 3, then expect a wave 4 and then a wave 5 to the upper side, and getting to see whether the second wave has done the minimum that we expect a wave 2 to the lower side to do by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1. That gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and you can see that here on the charts we didn't quite manage to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2, but we managed to get into the area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5. And at the time of this recording, we are seeing a reaction of those areas here on the Fibonacci's, that is the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, and there are chances that we bottomed out in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of an impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of this wave 3, and sketching out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the trend-based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.02997 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upper side to do. And once we peak in the formation of that wave 3, then we can expect a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 4, then continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 5 to the upper side. And because of the impulsive nature in the formation of this wave 3, we can also expect another 5-wave structure in formation within the formation of this wave 3. And for that move to also play out, we need to see Harmony One manage to break above a key area of resistance at around the $0.02166 mark. And the moment we manage to break above that key area of resistance, you need to watch for a successful retest of that key area of resistance. And once the retest is in and a success, then we can continue gearing up in the formation of these wave 3 to fully maximize our minimum target areas. And once that happens, then we can expect a wave 4, then continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 5. So that is what I'm expecting here on the short term scenarios. And we also need to be watching the wave 1 high, which lies at around the $0.0217 mark, because a break above that will be another confirmation that whatever we are seeing is the start of that impulsive wave to the upside in the formation of that wave 3. And getting back to the 4-hour chart to take a look at the indicators, on the RSI we are trading at around the 66 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices in the formation of that wave 3. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bullish cross here on the MACD, though we are yet to see an increase in the buying momentum here on the MACD to fully support higher prices in the formation of that wave 3. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.